back again in another live stream broadcast or podcast or whatever that is. Before I was need to go into another places, perhaps to another city, going outside the city or whatever that is. So basically, this. So basically, this is actually an intentional free time that I can get to make as much as productivity things as possible, but it turns out most of the time I just try to ways to do unnecessary things, or even can be considered as a bad behavior things that I usually do before going to bed. So yeah, and I'm not sure whether how much is the free time left, because yeah, it's already turned into unintentional one, perhaps because it's getting late or it's almost over, perhaps. I'm not sure. Besides, I'm actually already tried to prepare several recording for my other channels that I cannot talk about, because it's basically just a similar podcast like this, but it was pre-recorded and it's on my own native language, which is the Bahasa. But yeah, for some reason I already tried to make it scheduled to days one video, but I'm not sure whether I can keep to be like that, or there will be a time where I didn't upload any videos, or maybe there is a time where I upload more than one single video in a day. So I'm not sure, because yeah, to be honest, the topic will eventually run out, especially the one that I just recently prepared not so long time ago, even though there is actually still so many things that I basically related to my content that I can try to make a remake perhaps in my own native language, just to technically spam YouTube until I finally got one of my video getting noticed by the public, perhaps, hopefully in the good way, obviously. Because yeah, for some reason until now there is still no a single view to any kind of video that already published on this new channel, because yeah, I just don't want to watch it on my own as well, just to increase a single view. So I just try to let the view on a zero. Besides, yeah, there is still several things that I need to make actually, because yeah, I have tried to sell one of the keycaps on my mechanical keyboard that I have been used for daily for quite a long time. So I'm trying to sell it in half of the second-hand price that I tried to bought maybe more than almost 2 years ago, perhaps, I'm not sure. So yeah, those keycaps is basically a replica, or it is basically a Chinese designs keycaps that's basically have not so bad quality, but yeah, it's just maybe it just not too, I don't know, it's just become bored at some point, even though it's technically pretty aesthetic keycaps, because it was Mario keycaps, Mario design keycaps, even though it's obviously not released officially by the Nintendo itself, because yeah, I just don't understand why. Because yeah, the colorway is actually pretty good, but when you try to use it over and over again, maybe it's just not really as simple as other colorway which I currently use right now, which is more like a Doge colorway. So the black Doge colorway, I guess, with a little bit red accents. So yeah, if I already successfully sell the one of my mechanical keyboards as well, which is the 64 key mechanical keyboards. And yeah, it was actually in the same price that I tried to bought second hand almost 2 years ago, perhaps, I'm not sure. But yeah, with a little bit additional stabilizer that should not be included when I first bought it in second hand. But yeah, it's okay, since to be honest, I don't really know what I'm I'm actually wanted to do with the stabilizer as well. So that's the reason why I'm just trying to include it with the shipment, even though yeah, for some reason the buyer is actually wanted to buy the switch and the keycaps as well, but yeah, they just like do bit and run and never really make a transaction. But yeah, it's okay. I'm just trying to be grateful what basically have, because to be honest, it's not really a profitable hobby, and yeah, just trying to fulfill my desire perhaps. But right now I'm trying to prevent that, because I try to realize another things that basically more expensive, but hopefully it can give more satisfaction or even make me have a better life, perhaps, I'm not sure, or can do another productivity things through this more expensive things. So yeah, I don't know whether I will try to stop this live stream earlier, because or just wait until I basically got interrupted, because to be honest, I'm still wanted to prepare some Zoom portrait footage, the Animoji as well, the Animoji testing, that I just don't know when will I basically able to upload it, because it was a portrait orientation and I just need to use another online another video editor besides iMovie, just like what have been trying to mention over and over again, I guess, in the previous stream. So yeah, even though the online video editor is actually pretty promising, but it's kind of like wasting bandwidth, because yeah, if I try to make a proper video in the online video editor, it's like uploading a raw video and then downloading the process video and then uploading the process video into another platform, which is a little bit weird, to be honest. So that's the reason why I'm still prefer to do it on the offline video editors. So yeah, and during my trip this evening, I think I will not brought this old MacBook Air, because I already tried to brought my main job of task MacBook Pro, and also the dream gadget, obviously, because I am actually still like to play online games that basically try to fulfill my desire digitally, perhaps, I'm not sure. So it's just playing Grand Theft Auto Online, doing some random stuff, even though at some point it definitely still get bored. So yeah, but yeah, there is no other games that I think it's a little bit better, or maybe I just don't want to waste more money to buy digital things as well. So that's the reason why I try to prevent that as well. But yeah, to be honest, I'm still not really bored, even though I've actually already do it over and over again. Maybe because it was actually an open world game, so it just meant to be endless, perhaps, like another endless game such as Temple Run, or even the world games that's basically always have another level to challenge you, even though it may seem a little bit repetitive at some point because it's just part of randomizers. So that's the reason why I'm actually wanted to build another gaming PC, or maybe try to install it on my gaming PC, because yeah, to be honest, I'm actually wanted to log it in into my main Steam account that's basically have so many games that I already collect since the beginning of my bachelor's degree. So but yeah, I'm not sure when will I finally able to log it in into those main account, because usually I only try to log it in into my Mac Mini that was installed old to 2012 Mac Mini that's already installed Windows 8 in there. But yeah, for the Dream Gadget I decided to create another Steam account instead, which it turns out I'm actually a little bit regret of doing that, because to be honest I think it is better to bought another people accounts instead, which already contains the game. But I'm not sure, because if I try to install different version of Grand Theft Auto Online from different platforms, it will need a little bit tricky to switch the directory in order to reuse instead of duplicating it. So that's the reason why I prefer to do it on another PC instead, even though the Dream Gadget is already everything that I basically wanted. But yeah, it's at some point there there is some another satisfaction from building a piece building a new PC, perhaps, even though it's definitely quite expensive to fulfill. So yeah, I think that's all that I can talk about right now. So yeah, thank you.